Hello, we are very excited to be at the Salmon Hotel today at the OGV Recruitment Fair, our first of the year, to explore all of the opportunities that are going on within the energy sector at the moment. We've had over 600 registrations, so let's go inside and talk to some of the exhibitors. Catherine, thanks very much for joining us as our principal sponsor here at the Recruitment Fair today. How's it been so far?
It's been a fantastic event. I think the turnout's been absolutely amazing. Great to see so much excitement and a buzz around Aberdeen and career opportunities. And it was really evident that there's a lot of focus on sustainability and energy transition, with candidates looking to move into that space, which is really exciting for us.
And in terms of the people that you're looking for at events like this, how do you look for the criteria, and from the candidate's perspective, how do they access your recruitment team to engage and have those conversations to look at what those exciting projects are?
I think that we're looking for people that will challenge the norm, think outside the box, and just portray a flexible set of behaviours. We're in an energy transition and we all need to transition our skills, and that's well recognised. And I think if we can achieve that, then we'll be in a far better place.
How are you doing, Sarah?
I'm very well, thank you very much. Nice to meet you, Dan.
Thanks very much. It's been ridiculous this morning, I'm sure you'll agree. How's things been on the Stena stand?
It's been very busy. We've had a constant stream of personnel coming by, some just to say hello, some to talk to us, some to just find out more about the company, but quite a lot of people really interested in our vacancies. They've already looked on our website and they're interested in specific vacancies, so it's been really good.
So let's give us a flavour of the types of opportunities that you have at Stena at the moment, and also geographically, whether they're onshore and offshore, and paint a little bit of a picture for our audience.
So at the moment we've got a multitude of offshore and onshore roles. That coincides with an upturn in our operations. All of our vessels are working at the moment. We've got a new vessel coming out shortly as well. So the vacancies available, there is a broad range. We've got everything from entry-level positions to senior specialist positions. Onshore as well, similar. We've got entry-level graduate roles, and we've also got sort of senior specialist engineer roles. So it's a very broad range at the moment and quite high volume.
The opportunities at Petrofac, are you able to give us a quick kind of overview of what they are?
Of course, yeah. So obviously at Petrofac, sort of a lot of different companies. We have permanent and we have ad hoc as well. Permanent side, our main drive is a lot towards technicians, mechanical technicians, instrument technicians, kind of that side of it. Whereas our ad hoc side, look at more of kind of boots on the ground, scaffolders, pipe fitters, painters, that sort of stuff. Also for a lot of different projects that we've got on. We've obviously got our projects in Aberdeen, but we've also got some projects internationally now. We just have our new contract coming up in the Netherlands for a renewable wind farm, which is kind of a side that we want to get into, more renewables, which want to encourage people with experience in the renewable side to come and talk to us to kind of help us along with these new projects that we have coming up.
From an opportunity perspective for the candidates today, what vacancies are you looking to fill, and what kind of skill sets are you after?
So we work with anything that from technical to support and roles. We start with entry level. We've got an apprenticeship scheme right up to management level. We are currently recruiting for apprentices, and we've got an apprentice evening on the 30th of March for our company up in Peterhead. And we've also got a graduate scheme that we are recruiting for at the moment. We're looking for 3 mechanical engineer graduates.
Fantastic. And how many apprentices are you looking for?
So usually we do a summer intake and a winter intake. So our summer intake, we usually look for about 40 to 50 apprentices. And then our winter one's slightly lower. It's maybe about 20.
What areas do you have challenges with, and what are you looking to fill?
Mostly sort of offshore technicians based on our mechanical solution service line, so a background in mechanical engineering, that sort of thing, coming from college or university.
And from a young person's perspective, would you look at young university leavers and college leavers for these types of roles?
Yes, absolutely. We've got a great training programme, so we're willing to train those people up.
What about apprenticeships? Is that something that you guys do?
Not at the moment, but it's definitely something we'd probably look for in the future. We've got sort of trainee technician roles, which are similar to apprenticeships, but they'd be mostly full-time working. So
for those that are unfamiliar with AIS, give us a quick synopsis of your business.
We're the UK's biggest energy sector training provider, and we cover training across the oil and gas, renewables, construction, utilities and maritime sectors.
And where are you seeing the most demand at the moment in terms of the training that you're selling?
To be honest, there's demand across all sectors. Definitely oil and gas has really picked up, as you know, since the downturn. And definitely a big appetite for GW Global Wind Organisation training as well.
So your advice at the moment for candidates that are out there in terms of how they would get into the energy market, you would be a good first step to come and speak to in order to look to equip themselves with the resources that they need.
Absolutely. So anyone that works offshore, whether it's renewables, oil and gas, marine, they all require baseline training that we can provide, and we also seek to, through sponsorships like this, help enable careers.
Sasha, thanks very much for stopping to talk to us. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well, Dan. It's great to be here and good to see you again.
It's been crazy today so far. I've just tried to grab you for a couple of minutes to try and get some reflections on the industry at the moment. So you run a technology-based agency. How are things going for you at the moment?
Yeah, things are going really well. I mean, it's very busy. There's a massive demand for talent in Scotland. We're seeing real growth. I think today's a real testimony for that. So the oil and gas sector, the energy sector, renewable sector, whatever your focus is, there's real growth, a shortage of people. So the challenge we're finding and that our clients are finding is finding the tech talent they're after at the moment. So I think that's really encouraging when you're seeing so many university students here as well. So it's a great time. It's just helping these guys through that path, that first job. I've had a lot of conversations.
So advice to students that maybe work in computer science or whatever it might be, that are taking decisions about what to study. Where are the gaps? What should they be looking at that you think have got real legs in the future for the energy sector?
Yeah, so tech, we focus very much in the tech sector. So software developers. There's a big demand for commercially experienced software developers. Data science is a growth area. Blockchain. We're seeing all these growth areas coming about. So I think even traditional IT support, moving into cloud technologies. You think how the IT sector has evolved over the last 2 years, how IT departments have helped companies. It's a great area of work to get into.
How have you found it so far?
Well, it's really helpful, honestly, especially for a second year like me, who has no idea what's going on in the industry world. So this is actually a perfect experience for me to just have a chat with every single company.
So what subject are you studying at the moment?
Well, I do petroleum engineering second year. So that's basically my major, but we do actually take several subjects that get involved in different sectors, industry sectors, yeah.
And how are you feeling about the opportunities in the energy sector at the moment, having been to an event like this?
Well, that's actually really interesting because they do provide a lot of opportunities to get involved. Summer placements, internships, or like anything that gets students involved. Like back in my dental school, the opportunities were really limited, so you got to do a lot of efforts to get involved. But here, I can see there's tons of opportunities. Sometimes I just get a headache where to apply, where to go.
So you're happy with the choices you've made?
That's actually really perfect. I like it.
Good. Well, thanks very much for coming, and we hope you have a fantastic afternoon.
Oh, thank you so much for the interview. Enjoy your day.